Welcome to episode 129 of Say Like a Champ. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Struzy back in the building. What's good, everybody?
What's good? So we definitely have a lot to talk about this evening, this fine Tuesday, but definitely want to welcome in all the slackers that are joining us. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being with us. We appreciate the likes, the comments, the engagement, all that fun stuff. We got moms checking in already.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Tuesday to all the Rams fans. Woo woo. And you know she's excited for her Super Bowl victory. Kelly in the building already. Happy Tuesday. Congrats, Mom. Yeah. Anthony Weston, what's up? What's good with you, Anthony? Thank you for being here. But yeah, so before we get started, Strizzy, just want to do our normal check-in, man. How are you feeling? How is this weekend of sports for you?
Oh, man, that's really good, dude. The Super Bowl was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I actually thought it was going to be a pretty close game. You know what I mean? So, good for that. Glad the Rams got the W. Yeah, it's been really good, man. It's been really, really good.
That's what's up. We're doing well over here. Also, we hope everybody survived the weekend nicely, though, and survived the Super Bowl. We know that Monday after the Super Bowl is always tough going back to work, and also it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there and all that. And, yeah, a couple more slackers here. Pops says congratulations to your Rams. Thank you for being here, Pops. And, yeah, everybody giving up props where it's due. Anthony Weston also says thank you, Rams. He didn't want the Bengals to go forward. So I understand that. But no further ado, let's go ahead and get our slide popping, and let's go ahead and get into our first topic of the week, so we can make this thing official and put a bow on the NFL season. Let's get it.
Yeah.
What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL talk.
Let's get it.
All right, NFL talk. You know what it is. We got the Super Bowl. Bengals, Rams, we definitely got to break that down. But before we do, let's add in one more addition to our panel real quick. We got our brother here, Marcus, in the building. What's good?
What up, fam? What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Glad to have you back, man. We appreciate it. We know you're a very busy man, so anytime you can check in with us, we really do appreciate it. That's what it is. But let's just have you go ahead and kick it off. What are your thoughts on the Super Bowl? Rams beating the Bengals 23-20, Super Bowl 56.
It was actually a good Super Bowl. Everything went as planned, the D-line getting Burrow, all that. I just wish they would have made one adjustment. You don't leave Cooper Kupp one-on-one. I would double him the whole game and somebody else going to beat me. I just think he was one-on-one. Like, I don't want that was disrespect. So that's what happened when you disrespect. So other than that, they both of them was a good team. I don't care. I didn't really care. I want the Bengals to win, but I really didn't care because they two good teams. So it was cool, but I just didn't get the one-on-one with Cooper Kupp. That was weird.
Yeah, I feel that, especially after OBJ going down during the game. The Rams is so funny. They had the high-power offense, but towards the end of the game, it was looking like they basically had nothing but Cooper Kupp out there. Welcoming in Grace to the show already, too.
Grace.
Thank you for being here. And Anthony Weston says Eli Apple. And a lot of people have been talking down on Eli Apple, but, honestly – I don't know. Cooper Kupp's been doing that to people all year, but
yeah.
What are your thoughts on the game in that situation too?
The game was fun, man. For a second, I really thought the Rams were going to give it away. One thing I definitely didn't expect is for McVay to continue just running on first down every single drive. It was actually getting really frustrating. And honestly, if they would have lost this game, he would have had a lot to answer for, honestly, because it was getting real predictable. They weren't getting anywhere. I think they averaged like 2 yards per carry. He's lucky they got that done, man, because honestly, he definitely would have been answering for it. But love it. I love Cooper Kupp, man. I think he's one of the most underrated, if not the most underrated receiver in the game, even with the Triple Crown this year. Like, dude's an absolute beast. But AFC is going to be scary, dog. Like, next couple of years, like, the AFC literally has everybody, man, like, as far as quarterbacks go. So it might be a AFC championship run for the next couple of years, man. So we'll see what happens, though.
Yeah, I feel that. They definitely have a lot of talent on that side. And with that being said, I do want to ask, I know it's early and I know it's maybe not totally fair, but did the Bengals blow their best chance to win a Super Bowl now? Or do you think that they'll be there again down the line?
No, that was it right here.
I'm with you, Marcus. I feel like that was their best chance right there.
Yeah, you got Buffalo. You got Chiefs still going to be good. And you got Titans. I just think they have a better shot than the Bengals. But It was. I don't know. It's like to me. It's like the Suns. It was their year to win that year, so it's gonna be hard to get back. So I
Yeah.
don't think they'll get another one. No chance.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that too. Okay, this is a silly question, but would you guys be going to Disneyland or Disney World after the Super Bowl? Would you be in that crew? We had Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Aaron Donald went out there, got some churros.
Me personally, no, I'm good.
Nah,
Nah.
I'm there, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm there too. I don't know, man. You could ask me whatever you wanted to, no matter what. I'm there. They'd be like, "Yo, we're going so and so." I'm there. We having a fake parade. I'm there. It don't matter. Like I'm all time high. I'm going wherever.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though in that picture though down there. Aaron Donald, he actually doesn't look that big compared to Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford as far as like his stature wise. But obviously, we know how he's built is different. But yeah. Also, Pops was chiming in about the MVP choice. He says the MVP choice was the right call. Kupp was the best player. Rams don't win without him. Donald was great for crucial moments, but was no show till then. And I kind of agree. Like I think that there was maybe some talk about it maybe being Donald, but I think Cooper Kupp was the right call.
It was definitely the right call.
But Cooper Kupp. So am I wrong? He had 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. That was his stats, or was that?
Yeah.
I think it could have been a Cole.
Yeah.
Because to me, Aaron Donald, even though he didn't do it until the fourth quarter, he did it when it matters. And then if they get that first down, you never know what happened. You lose that game. So I would did both. I think I would did Cole.
Cole MVP. That would have been pretty.
To me, 92 yards. That's not a lot.
I mean, for him being the only one out there though, from a lot of the game, I just think that's what it because he did it when it was clutch too. He had the game-winning touchdown. So
I think the same thing too though. So like I think in that one play on the single coverage is kind of dumb, but if you watch like almost every other like play before that, like he was actually being double covered, and they were bullying the crap out of Cooper Kupp. So the fact that he still got that touchdown was pretty crazy. Like they were putting hands on him a lot.
I had one question too. I know you guys have been seeing everybody post a no look, but it's a no look is when you're not looking though, right? Even though your head is turned, but your eyes are looking at the same time. Is that still a no look? I'm just want to ask.
I think that's as close as it gets in football to a no look, but I agree. Like
I seen Mahomes do it not looking over there. But he was like
right
looking the whole time with my head turned this way. I'm like, that's not a no look. No look means no look. It's not a no head. Like it's a no look. Like your head is turned.
I feel you. It
was a good pass though. It was a great pass. I was just wondering.
Yeah, not quite the same as Mahomes' magic. I feel
if it was like in the 90s when the resolution wasn't so good, we couldn't see his eyes. It'll work, but the resolution you can see his eyes like looking at him the whole
he was
time.
Looking right at him.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, I feel you. Jesse Castro, welcome back to the show. Jesse, appreciate you stopping by. He says he would have been in Cancun.
Yeah, somewhere else. Cause this is just kids to me. I'm gonna go. Go somewhere else.
Kelly says Disneyland. You have to go with the hometown park too.
Yeah, that's true too. It is in LA, so I get that one. Yeah, that makes sense.
They're already there. It's not like they had to get on a plane.
Yeah,
like
but actually though, what's better, Disney World, Disneyland? I've been to both. I want to hear your opinion.
My opinion is kind of jaded, but I say Disneyland only because
really?
I grew up over here, like on the west side, so grew up going to that park. Disney World is dope, but it doesn't feel quite the same when you're like on Main Street and all that. But
I didn't think it was even close. I thought Disney World was better, but I don't know. Maybe I don't have to ask somebody else.
It's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe for me.
Cool. I guess too, because in Florida they have so many other things you can go to, like Epcot and World Kingdom. I mean, Animal Kingdom, all that kind of stuff. I'm including it all together, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
But I still got to get down there again soon, though. Anthony Weston says World by far.
That's what I said too.
Pop says Disneyland for sure. So I don't know. That's a good debate, though. That's a good debate. I'm with both, really. So I'm wherever. I'm down for whatever.
And could I ask one more question before we leave, real quick? Did you guys see the Richard Sherman about Hall of Fame type thing about Stafford making the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so he pretty much said everybody was like, yeah, he definitely Hall of Fame now since he got the MVP. He had some good numbers, but his point was like legit. I didn't think about his points. He was saying how he's never been a MVP. He made a Pro Bowl one time. He's never been All Pro, all that kind of stuff like that. I'm like, dang, I didn't realize all that. So it was like I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame, even though he might still go because he got a Super Bowl now, But that was kind of a good point. But I didn't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's going to be close for me too because he does have like the yards and the statistics, but he was at the same time of where the game was going so much more offensive. So everybody likes him. He's likable, and you're rooting for him, but that doesn't necessarily mean Hall of Fame. I think if he belts out a couple more great years with the Rams, and is maybe like an MVP type player going forward, then probably. But maybe he needs a little bit more than just the Super
But
Bowl.
right now, he's not in there.
I think he's on the fringe, but no.
Okay.
And in the moment, everybody's gonna want to be like, yeah, but time will kind of tell. And I'm a fan, so what do you think, Strizzy?
I'm kind of with you guys. I give him a couple more years with an actual team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at Richard Sherman, I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, you don't move from one side. Not everybody has the Legion of Boom defense to back them up. Chancellor is one of the best safeties of all time, so that also helps him out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say more Eric Thomas was for him.
100%. Earl Thomas too. Yeah, so like,
he saved him a lot in that zone.
You look at the other corners, linebackers, and safeties that they had. Like, he probably don't get in either. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, but I do agree with you guys. Like, let Stafford have a couple more years of an actual team with actual receivers, actual offense. Like, we'll see what happens next.
No, I'm with both of y'all, but I think they gonna get him in there. I think he's in there, so
he'll probably get in. Like Adam said, he's a very likable guy. Like, people like Matt Stafford. Like, I feel like everybody was rooting for him to win the Super Bowl, whether they were on their team or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want him to get one. So I think he'll get in. Maybe not first ballot, but I think he'll get in.
Right. A little bit of other news: Kevin O'Connell, the offensive coordinator for the Rams, is going to be the Vikings head coach. That's expected to be announced pretty soon, but they were kind of just waiting for this to pan out.
Was it the last opening?
I think that's the last opening.
Yeah, I thought, so
I have to double check the list, but I think that's it. I think every vacancy has been filled now. And,
dang, Kellen Moore. God, dang.
Still stuck with Kellen Moore. No movement for the Cowboys, but maybe next year, we have a lot to look forward to for the offseason, for sure. Free agency starts in March, and then the draft will be coming up. So we'll kind of cool it on NFL a little bit. But we also have some other fake leagues that are popping up. If you guys remember some of the Alliance and the XFL, well, there's some new ones coming out. I think the USFL is back again. So I'll be bringing you guys some updates about that. I think that's it, though. One last time, want to say congratulations to Mom's Rams on the Super Bowl victory. And then also the squares are being handled too. Everybody that participated ended up getting squares. That's what's up. That was something fun to root for. So that's all being taken care of too. So thank you though for everybody that supported the Pick'em League. And we definitely got to go. We definitely got to go in on that. Oh, Kelly brought up a great point. No comments on the halftime show. Okay, let's talk halftime show real quick. Because I think, Strizzy, I know you got some opinions on that.
It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool. Like, it was fun. It was kind of nice to see them all, like, back in there, especially Dre, because you don't really see Dre at all anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still see Snoop everywhere. Mary J. Blige is in Power now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to see these guys a little bit more. But so I thought it was really cool to see Dre again. All the memes stuff been killing me, though. But it was cool, man. It was fun. A lot of people are telling they should actually go on tour, but I'm not so sure. Like, they look dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they got to get back in some shape before they get back. Like, try to go back on tour because they were all like laid out afterwards.
Fatigue was setting in. Marcus, what did you think?
Well, I think to me is my favorite one. I think it's the best halftime show of all time right now. And I posted on my Facebook, anybody to my Prince, MJ. So I went back and I watched them after the Super Bowl. And Prince, it was cool. It just wasn't. I would say the technology wise, like the whole LA vibe, the stage they had, how it went, the multiple artists they had with there, how the vibe was going. I think it was better. MJ at his time, I think he still might be maybe the best one. But I would say of our era right now, I think that, like I said, technology, who they were, the vibe they went, even though they were tired afterwards. But I think how the whole thing went, that surprise with 50 Cent was excellent. I think it was. They did great together. But I would put it up there with the best one. how it went. I just think the vibe of it was like, dang, because we heard about it, like, okay, we're gonna see how it goes. And for the thing they did inside, it was so many small pieces that you gotta watch the whole thing to see what they did. It came together. And sometimes you do a live thing like that, you see some hiccups. I didn't see one, so I just think it was the best one.
That's what's up. I think it's probably top 5 for me. It's up there for sure. I agree with you, Marcus. Also, Kelly, agrees with you. She said it's the best one in a while. Grace says it was a great show. Could have done without 50 though. And I kind of agree with that. Like I was wanting a different surprise. Personally, Pop says awesome. But yeah, so
I think the 50 thing was dope.
Up there for me. Michael Jackson for sure. But I have to admit though, I usually don't watch the halftime show, and I was watched and I was ready for it. So
same.
So that alone,
I usually don't watch it either, but this one, I had to.
Right. So that alone tells you. But Anthony Weston says he still thinks Bruno Mars. I don't really remember that one though. I'll have to go back and check that.
Only reason I would say no on that one because Bruno Mars is bigger now than he was then. So I just think if he did one now, it would be dope. I just think back then he was
early.
He was a Disney guy to me. He still had a Disney. What was that movie he was in? The Parrots. What was that movie?
I don't know.
Rio. He was in the Rio song, so it was real popular back then.
Oh,
so I thought him as a Disney type guy.
City vibe, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. But now I think he's a grown man. I think he do it now. I think he would kill it. So
I just think he's a performer too. Like he's not just an artist. Like homie's a performer.
Yeah. I wish I put MJ as a top because he's the greatest entertainer of all time. I don't think nobody can ever be better than him. So I just think God put him up there. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because it happened more recent. I just think this is the best one. I guess I watched the Prince one and it just didn't do it for me. I just think I don't know.
I feel you. No, that's great. And thank you, Kelly, for bringing that up because I completely forgot to talk about the halftime show. We usually just really don't talk about it. So that shows though this is a little bit different. Anthony West says he likes
Come on, Anthony. You gotta stop. You gotta stop with this, man. Come on. They not even top 20. Come on, man.
but that's what's up. I hope this opens the door
for a reason, y'all. Come on now.
I know. I understand. You're right, Anthony. You're right.
But let's hope that does open the door for some more kind of creative and different types of halftime shows and entertainment. So NFL's going crazy though. You never know what might be next. And also get ready for Amazon too. Next year, Thursday Night Football is going to be on Amazon only. So if you're not Amazon Prime, then you can't be watching that one. So that one's going to be a little bit of a change up too. But they're chasing the money as always. We'll talk more about that. But I think that does wrap up NFL talk. Let's go ahead and keep this thing moving. It's going to be. Let's see what's next. All right, NBA talk. I want to hit this a little bit, but I know there's not a lot going to happen before the All-Star break. The All-Star break is this weekend. So it's
this weekend.
Yeah, the Rising Stars is going to be on Friday, then the skills competitions on Saturday, and the game on Sunday. So, we're going to see how things take shape a lot, but we are past the deadline. We do have the Nets looking like they're have like a new fresh look. We got Harden and Embiid, which Harden's going to make his debut after the All-Star game. So I did want to talk to you guys really quickly about your thoughts on these two teams, like after the trade and kind of what they look like going forward. Who do you think would be better off?
I don't know, man. I got Brooklyn. I just think Brooklyn won it hands down because the pieces they got. I think Drummond and Steph Curry and you got Simmons, like that's great for Brooklyn. I think they fit right in. Yeah. I think Ben Simmons is gonna ball out. I really think he's gonna because I think Brooklyn and the Warriors are the best team he go to. I didn't think he's gonna go any one of them for him to go there, and it's like I picked them to win in the East for sure now.
Oh wow, yeah.
Easily.
Hopefully,
wait. I'm sorry. If Kyrie gets the shot, if he get the shot, I'm sorry. He has to play full time. Yeah.
Got you. Strizzy, how are you feeling about the Nets? Because I do agree that they got extra pieces for sure.
I don't know how they got that either.
I think the best way to describe this whole thing was KD said it best. Both people got what they wanted. I think that's the best part about it. Simmons got out, and Harden is where he wanted to go in the first place last year. You know what I'm saying? So They got what they wanted. I don't know, man. The Brooklyn team right now to me is just so dysfunctional. I think the only way this works out, in my opinion, is if Ben starts shooting. I think if Ben doesn't start shooting, it doesn't work. Because now that, and the reason why I say that is because the last 2 years of him not shooting, teams are playing him different. And as far as like him and Drummond both go, you can't play either one of them in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it's gonna go. Pick and roll is now harder because no one's ever gonna go over a screen. They can now go under screens for him and KD. Yeah, I think from a basketball standpoint, I don't know, but who knows, man? They might figure something out. I just think Steve Nash isn't a good coach. They don't have good backup pieces. I think Seth was awesome. I think Seth going over there honestly is better, in my opinion, the best.
That's why that extra piece.
Right,
I agree though. I think that's why the extra piece does it all though.
Yeah,
because they're getting what they need to. They're getting that shooting piece so that Ben Simmons doesn't really have to do it. They got enough to kind of to split that where they were getting all of that from only Harden.
Right.
And Drummond is not a slip over either. That's from Paul Millsap to Drummond. That's a big pickup too to me. I think
I don't know. He's been moving around so much. I don't know, but like I just feel like Brooklyn to me is still not they're like the fourth best team in the East to me still.
Okay, let's talk Sixers real quick though. So now that they have Harden, if Harden comes out, does this work for them at least in the short term? Do you think that they can make a run at the East this year with that duo if it fits together?
If Harden's healthy.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. Like it's a whole nother superstar. On the opposite side of things, I think the pick and roll is going to be freaking crazy. But like it just depends on his health, man. If he's healthy, they might be one of the best out of the East, in my opinion, one or two. But we'll see. Yeah.
What do you think about the Sixers side of it, Marcus?
I think they'll do good, but I just think just getting Harden, you got Paul Millsap, but I don't think you're gonna depend on Danny Green a lot now. And I don't think what's my guy number 12 for the Sixers? Tobias Harris.
Oh, Harris, yeah.
I don't think he'll do enough for you either. So I think if they kept, like I said, Seth, I think they would have been probably good for them. But I think they'll be good, but I can't put them over the Bucks or the Nets right now. Maybe not even over the Heat. I'll put them in fourth right now.
Got you. I don't know. I like to see how it will work out, but I don't know if it'll be just as like great and easy as Daryl Morey thinks it's gonna be. It seems like he's been wanting to get Harden basically since he got there.
I know.
Now mission accomplished, but we'll find out if that's really gonna work out the way they want to. For Pop's sake, though, I'm definitely hoping that that's the case because that's his squad and he's back to starting to watch the games, and we're gonna have to get a report from him really soon too. Once Ben Simmons officially gets back on the court and we see how this starts to go.
Right. So, I think a couple of things too is like, it's one of those things where it's just like I just don't know from either side how it's gonna go. Just because minus last night, Nets just lost 11 straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was on a road trip. So like Kyrie played in so many of those games. You know what I mean? And granted, I get it. KD's not there. Harden's now gone. He didn't really play too. But I'm with Marcus. Like, if Kyrie don't get that shot, depending on who they play, Nets could be up in first.
Yeah, but I don't know how true it is. They said I don't know if I talked to you guys, but playoffs you just take the fine and just get fined for the playoffs and play the home games.
I don't know if it's even like a fine though. I don't think they'll even let him.
Yeah, I think that's state mandated. I don't think they have a choice.
Oh, okay. So he can't play at all then if he get the fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not NBA mandated. That's state mandated. So I don't think he can do it.
Got you. Pop says Sixers should win the East now. If they don't win it all, they can't re-sign Harden. And that's
really
true. It might end up being like a project like that because
so you don't think he can play a full season next year?
Window to find out if it's going to work or not because he is in line to get the biggest contract. Crazy money. So
they're definitely win now. Like they're definitely win now.
Well, they're not gonna win it this year. So I don't know what that's a lot to risk. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
Anthony Weston fires some shots. So he says Doc is a better coach than Nash. He doesn't have to deal with so much mental issues.
You really? Them two on the screen right here. That's a lot of what's going on. As soon as Harden get his way, look what he does every time. So I
Right.
think he does have a lot. I don't think he's that better of a coach. Like he won one championship. So
Okay. We'll find out definitely how that plays out though when they actually start hitting the court after the
Definitely
All-Star
curious to see
break.
how it goes.
Westbrook
but
is
AJ,
another
you gave us your opinion on them though? Did you give us your opinion?
I think the Nets kind of won the trade just because of the long term benefit.
Yeah.
Simmons is so much younger, and that gives them more of a better pieces. But it is dangerous the way that the NBA is going, like as far as like just these stars moving and always like thinking that they know what they want and stuff. And I understand like wanting to have that freedom and control, but it's like they can't be moving like every other year. It's just not the same. I loved when teams were like more stable.
Same. Same.
But I don't know. Oh, Pops likes this. He says Sixers versus Warriors. Sixers can beat the Warriors.
Sorry, Pop. I know you like the Sixers, but they're not getting there, Pops.
We got to see how they play too. We got to see how they play together.
They sure ain't beating the Warriors, so you know that ain't happening.
And speaking of the Warriors, that's a nice little segue though. James Wiseman is cleared for 5-on-5 play, so he should be coming back pretty soon. They're going to add one more piece into their little Voltron group. The last person I threw up here was Westbrook real quick because I just wanted to quick. Like, do you guys think that Westbrook has been unfair or like the pressure's too much for him, or is he contributing? Like, what are your thoughts on Westbrook right now and the situation with the Lakers?
Go ahead, Marcus.
Well, I don't think it's his fault. I think it's more AD, but I think he's not a surprise. He's been there his whole career. I just think they should have had if they had shooters around him. I think he'll do well. So when he had to shoot the ball, it's not going to work. So that's why I don't think it's his fault. I think he's doing who he is.
I actually agree. I think that they're looking for a scapegoat. You can't blame LeBron, right? He's LeBron James, right? Can't blame AD because AD's supposed to be a future, right? So who's next in line? And that's Russ. But it's like when you look at a lot of the stats, like ESPN and all these social media aspects, they only show like when he misses a shot. They don't show when it's a triple double. Like we're not even seeing what's the triple doubles anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like that's what's really irritating me. And the thing as far as AD goes is when LeBron's out, right? AD's in the paint, and this man's putting up 30 and 17. As soon as LeBron comes back, the man's shooting 5 3-pointers, and he has a 17-point game, shoots for 40% from the field, and has like 8-9 rebounds. Like so it's just AD is so much more to blame right now to me for the Lakers' woes than Russell Westbrook is. Like AD's got to stop this. I'm a shooter type big man. He need to get up in there and dominate the paint like he always does, like he should be doing.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And you said it well that they are kind of looking for a scapegoat in him. And Marcus, like you said, they shouldn't be surprised because he's the same player he's always been. So I'm just surprised it hasn't worked out sooner. But as Anthony Weston said, they don't have a defined role for him, and that's kind of on Frank Vogel. He just thought I'll just throw him out there and we'll see what happens. Also, Anthony Weston says Westbrook should come off the bench where he's controlling the offense. I know Pops has said that too. Is like maybe he should just come off the bench with the second unit and just do his thing and run and make it happen. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's getting to him. It's getting to him too, though. Westbrook, you could tell when getting boosts like that, he's not used to that. So I think it affects his play because sometimes he do stuff like he normally wouldn't do that like that. So he trying to improve. Like I can still play, but it's like man, it's like I don't know.
I agree with that. I do think the pressure's getting to him a little bit, even though it's not his fault. So.
I'm sticking to it though. I still think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. I just feel it.
I hope so. Yeah. We definitely want to say what's up to Unk. Welcome him into the show. We appreciate you being here. And Pops agreeing he should come off the bench, dominate the second team. He's headed towards terrible. Oh no, don't say that. We gotta have faith still. All right. This next segment, we're gonna go ahead and breeze through. This is kind of like a SLAC Express because we got some special things to get to. So this next segment though is all on our brother Marcus, so I'm really excited to see it. So let's get straight to it.
So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports.
All right, so other sports. We have a few little things to talk about, but I did want to get a frontline report about TPC, Waste Management Open, the wildest, rowdiest crowd in all of golf. And our brother Marcus was out there. So I did want to ask you about your experience and to talk about the tournament.
It was amazing. I've been a couple times before I was playing. You know, I just went just because everybody was going. You know, but to go there for the first time when you like look at things these other players are doing, it's like, man, this is amazing. See the guys up close and how cool they are. They talk to you, nothing like that. But the environment of the whole thing, have that many people there, it's just unbelievable. Like whole 16. You always hear about it, but I think this might be the first year that whole 16 was like this. Like it was just incredible. Like it just the whole feel about it. You can feel the vibe of it, and they don't care who you are. They going you hit a good shot, they cheer for you. You hit a bad shot, I don't care if you Justin Thomas, they gonna boo you. So that was a cool thing. But for when the guy hit the hole in one for the first time, and I wasn't there that day. It was, but I was there the day when they was cheering. You can stay here, so I can only imagine hearing that when you're there. And I think this is going to be an ongoing thing. Like when you get in the hole in one, just get ready for it. But this is the waste management, so I think they cleaned it up so fast. It was so cool that like people come out there because you got to show like what you got, what you guys about. It's your tournament, so I think it's going to be a new thing now. I think it's going to be a thing. So in hole in one, it's going to be kind of cool. It kind of went a little too far. Like the last night, I think Justin Thomas got like a little birdie from like a chip shot and did it. It didn't feel the same, but the first time it happened, it was such a cool thing to see though. But and then Shelfer, he won. He wasn't even like the first 2 days. He wasn't even talk about. He came out of nowhere and he won. I was happy for him. That's his first his first win on the tour. So it's kind of cool for him. But man, next year it's gonna be even crazy because Super Bowl his next year around the same time.
Yeah. Right, so it's here the same weekend.
Yeah, it was 200,000. I think 200,000 plus this year that was there. I think we're gonna Saturday. It's gonna be at least 250 at least that next year. So it's gonna be. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of crowded, man. So it just depends on if you like golf or not. But the whole experience was really dope. I'll never miss one by Kane. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with you though. How it's gotten bigger and bigger is pretty crazy. I love the fact that it's a stadium course though, and it is very unique on the PGA Tour. I was able to go a couple times, but the ticket prices keep going up and up and up. It keeps getting harder, and I'm sure, like you said, next year, that Saturday before the Super Bowl, here is going to be an insane scene out there. So,
I think it's gonna be that Saturday and that Wednesday because the Wednesday they always do a pro-am, so you have different celebrities playing stuff. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have those celebrities from the Super Bowl thing gonna be there too. So
yeah,
it's gonna be crazy. But this is the only sport it's okay for you to throw beer and throw it down there and you don't get kicked out. So
I know
we can't kick out everybody.
It's kind of shameful though a little bit too because it's like we're like all of a sudden you guys are just looking for an excuse to get rowdy. Like I don't know, but
but send that hole at one. Yeah, I think when they was like getting celebrating, it was the beer. They're like, well, we might just try to throw it. So they start throwing it, and they didn't get in trouble. So everybody started throwing it. Like I said, you gotta be kind of careful though, because nobody got hurt. That's a good thing. But if you get to the point where somebody get hit with that can, then you're gonna have to, do something. But nobody got hit. So
that's why, like, at those places, man. Those are expensive. That's so much money wasted. No wonder they're probably like, yeah, throw it. Why not? But they do always open it for you, so at least it's not as much of a projectile, I guess.
I had experience. Well, I don't know if people had experience. I had experience with a lot of people that it was a little tipsy, a little drunk. They were so they was like a nice drunk. Some people get drunk, they be like, but everybody was pretty much drunk there, But it was actually it was cool. Like they were really cool, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I think that's the reason why they let people do that kind of stuff. I haven't had a bad experience. Some people might have a different experience, but I experienced some cool things. I had some people buy me pretzels and lemonade. They was just, they was having a good time. I was like, okay, hey. All right, you say so.
Everybody
like I said, they are all.
Everybody loves Marcus, so they were probably very friendly to you.
I don't know, man. So, but he got to go next year, though. I was by myself this year. We got to go together, man.
We might have to put together a little bit of a crew. That would be fun.
I'm with it.
But I would be totally down for I like the Wednesday. I've gone to the Wednesday, the Pro-Am a lot of times because that Saturday is just too busy for me personally. I just can't enjoy it.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. That's why I didn't go Saturday because it was just too many people and it's less golfers, so it's easy to get, get everything packed like that, So before you have enough golf, you can kind of go different ways, but it's less golfers on Saturday, and it's gonna be hard to kind of get around. But Wednesday and Thursday were good days for me.
That's what's up. All right. Well, I appreciate that though. I do love hearing your perspective on it. From being out there. Like you said, there was 2 hole-in-ones, which is crazy. Really hasn't happened in a while, and then it happened back-to-back days.
It happened the same day. It just the other
Same
guy,
day, but just later on that day.
He didn't get enough excitement for it.
Yeah, Carlos Ortiz. It was later. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay." It would have been a couple hours earlier. He would have got all the love.
Yeah.
One other
they showed Tiger in '97 too, and it looked so different. The stadium wasn't there. Like it's like a normal.
Yeah, we should put that. I watched that one too. Like Tiger in '97, he hit one, and the crowd was still rowdy though.
It was, but
it wasn't.
It wasn't as popular as now. Like this, it was not even close. So it was maybe one side. What they had right here, but it was kind of cool.
He said maybe one side, but
yeah, because it wasn't like this. It's 3 levels, man. It's packed in there. Like it's so packed. Like you got people getting there like 3 in the morning to get there because they open at 8. People was like sleeping outside the gate to get in there. Yeah, because they free seats, but you gotta get there first. So,
but those seats are way too small for me too. It's like, no, I'm good.
Well, once you're in there, you might be happy you're in there though, because you might have a good time, especially when you get your drink on, man. You might, so it might be worth it.
That's scary. Not that I have from personal experience, but that's one of those situations though. You're sitting there all day. By the time you finally go to stand up, that's when it all hits you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, wait, not yet. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a step back. So that's what's up though. But yeah, I love seeing golf coming out, to the forefront, like getting some attention. That's really cool. Only other thing I was going to touch on real quick is MLB. MLB, they had some talks last week, but apparently the players are not impressed. So they're still under the lockdown. And pitchers and catchers were actually supposed to report today to spring training. That obviously didn't happen. So it looks like spring training is going to be delayed, which is sad, especially for us out here in Arizona. We can go to so many games. So hopefully we still get it in. The season's supposed to start March 31st, but it's looking like that's probably not going to happen at this rate. We'll keep an eye on that for sure, though. Real quick before we shut other sports down, Earth. What's up, Earth? We appreciate you coming back to the show. He says, I didn't know people would be so turned for golf. And yeah, it is like, it is one of the things where at this point, like, honestly, our golf tournament has turned into like a festival. Like it's almost like a mini, I don't know. It's just like a totally different. It was just like a totally different vibe. But I definitely think it's one of the most unique experiences on the tour like that we have here. It's not like that everywhere.
They're gonna try to copy some of the stuff that things they watch. They're gonna try to copy some of that stuff because nobody has a stadium like that on one hole. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to. Somebody gonna do the same thing.
Recreate that atmosphere.
Yeah, so that's cool.
All right, that's what's up though. I think we did it. That was Say Like a Champ. Pretty much that was our slides. I wanted to know if you guys wanted to touch on anything else before we got ready to get up out of here. Any last thoughts on All-Star break, halftime show? I think there was actually one comment I wanted to go back to.
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all too. How y'all feel about the whole draft thing? How they was kind of taking shots at different people. I would say Durant and Harden, like he didn't pick him. He said he needed a big man and all that kind of stuff, and he picked Harden. And then they were like, "Oh, Harden, he ain't really hurt. He gonna play in the next game." Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Harden's kind of sensitive, so I'm surprised he haven't said anything yet. Remember him and Giannis was getting into like lists like that. So I just wanted to see what y'all guys thought about that. If that's cool. Is that cool or that's kind of foul?
I don't think it's cool. Like, I think in this day and age, like, I don't get why they want to play everything out in the media or play everything out on social media. I just feel like, I don't know, like, sometimes people ask like certain athletes like why they don't have a social media or whatever like that, but it's like I respect that. It's like just do your job. Like you don't have to be like doing all this petty stuff. And I think especially somebody like Durant and like Harden that they've stepped away from each other before, right? You would think like you learn in these situations like not to burn bridges or do all this sneak stuff because 2 years later you're gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, it's all love. So I don't know. It's just petty to me. It's kind of childish.
It's very petty, very childish, but I think it just goes to show on how KD really feels. I think he's upset. I don't think he's happy with the trade at all. I think not that he has anything against Ben, but I think Harden's been a little bit more vocal about how upset he's been with like Kai not playing and all this other stuff. And I think KD's probably just as frustrated, but he can't say anything, right? Kyrie's his boy, all the other stuff. He's only in New Jersey because Kai told him to get there, and now the one other person on the team who can shoot, rebound, and assist like he can is gone. So I think if I know he's hoping like Ben comes in and can be the point guard that can be at least be the point guard that Harden was, right? We know we're not going to get the same offensive stuff from Ben that you can get from Harden, but I think it just goes to show on how he really feels about the trade.
Yeah, that's real.
He did come out today and say something. Like he did kind of give it a go to trade Harden. They said
he approved it or whatever.
Like they said he called Sean Marks and told him like, hey, let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to go because it was some of the coaches, and it's kind of petty to say. Some of the coaches was like saying that Harden, he didn't like the offense, how the offense was flowing through KD, and he was saying every time Dancer drove a play for him, he'd kind of roll his eyes like, whatever, here you go again with this. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think that's true though.
No, I send you the article. It's just
I saw it too.
Oh, okay.
I just don't think it's true.
You okay?
And don't get me wrong, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just
no. I know. I think they can do that if it's not true. I didn't think they can write something like that, but I guess they can. Then
yeah, I think the only reason why I say that is because like Harden differs to KD all the time anyway. I don't know. And Nash's offense is just so iso ball anyway. I don't know. So that's why I'm like.
I can see both ways though, because too, like, we remember when Chris Paul was trying to like pump him up back in Houston, and Harden was just like, nah. Like, I feel like once he's over it, I don't know. He's just kind of like,
he's already shown like once he's over it, like he's like, hey, I'm not feeling this, I'm gone.
Yeah. So it is interesting though. I'm just ready to see how it goes forward. I hope both teams do well. I hope the trades work out for both, and you go from there. But Jesse had said earlier, the NBA is full of divas now, and I definitely agree with that. But it makes sense because it is a star-driven league, and you got that top handful of stars that their teams are gonna want them, so they're gonna be able to make their own pathways to a certain extent. So
I just miss the days when one team had one all-star or superstar, and they had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They had to figure it out with these role guys in the draft, you know what I'm saying? But those days are long gone. Probably forever.
Yeah, pretty much. But you see every once in a while a team like the Bucks where they have, other guys like that, but really it was just Giannis, the main guy there. Every once in a while a team like that'll happen, but we'll be definitely on NBA a lot as we kind of transition away from football. It's just going to be the off-season news. And it is going to be a long stretch, though, basically like 7 months until football.
Yeah, it is, man. It don't help that basketball goes off and you don't have anything, man.
Right. Let's not speak of those dark days on the calendar. Only baseball.
They really some dark, like you said, that's a good word, dark days. You'd be like, man.
The shadow over that whole like 6 weeks of the calendar. Like, come on, give us something.
I'd be in the bathtub, candles lit, my clothes on, water going. You know what I'm saying? Just upset, depressed.
That's so funny.
And it's worse too when your team is like almost, or they didn't make it either, so it makes it even worse. Like you got to, like they didn't do good. Like remember that year when you had the little counseling session because of the heat. It just that's how it is, man. You gotta go see a counselor, get some therapy, man.
For sure.
I'm not even watching the Panthers next year, boy. Unless this whole, I guess this year they're ready to make a huge push for Russell Wilson. I saw that, like they're really go after him. But we don't have the assets. Like, we don't have nothing to really give them.
Right. Marcus.
I know you're about to break a record. I'm just one little quick down. I don't know if you guys talked about it. But you think Kyler stays next year or are you going?
Oh, we talked about it a little bit, and there's been more. We got to talk about that some more now.
Later, I forgot about it. But
yeah, because he did come out and say more about how he's not about the nonsense, but it's like you literally the one that you started the nonsense. I think he might actually go.
I think
they can make a deal.
I think if baseball comes back, I think he might, man.
You think he'll go play baseball?
Yeah, because it happened the year before last. He was saying how he's a small guy and getting hit, you know what I'm saying, a lot. But in baseball, he's pretty good at it. He won't get hit, you know what I'm saying?
He's already been drafted, so.
Yeah, he might get that bag too. So I think if they kind of do it soon, if you see him out there, I think he might, you know what I'm saying, might do it. Because going somewhere else, where is he going to go, So.
If I'm the Cardinals, I'm trading his ass to Seattle. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get Russell, man, I'm telling you.
And then I think it's a lot of pressure on him too, because next year the Super Bowl is here, And the last 2 years, the home team won, so that's a lot of pressure. To like, man.
Pop says he's terrible at baseball, though. Dang,
I didn't know
if he
that.
can't cut it.
Yeah, I never really watched him play baseball, so I don't know. I'm gonna
So
take Pop's word for that one.
You can get drafted if you're terrible though. He's not.
Well, kind of, because baseball, a lot of people get drafted, and there's there's all those AA, single A, triple A. So there's a lot of baseball teams.
Thanks, Pops. Maybe he gonna play then. I thought he was good at that.
That would be kind of cool if he could really flip the script like that. That'd be too gangster. He's just like, I'm gonna go do that. But we'll see. But for final say, I did want to talk about real quick. We touched on this one though. February is random act of kindness month. And our slacker Grace, she's doing this. She has AZ Kindness Influencer on Instagram. That's her handle. And for this month, she's giving out random acts of kindness each day that you can participate in. Today is Tell Someone You're Proud of Them Day. So I want to tell my two brothers here real quick. I want to tell Marcus how proud of him I am of seeing his work go in, seeing him basically be his own man, his own boss, and build his own business. That's really inspiring to me, and always just leveling up in that curiosity that you show, where if you want to do something, you just go for it, you figure it out. So I really appreciate that, man. You inspire me, so I want to tell you I'm proud of you. And also, Strizzy, my brother, I'm proud of you for the consistency and everything you've done with your TikTok. I got that bottle of wine for 40K, but I think I'm gonna hold it until you get to that 50K. But I appreciate y'all so much, man, and rocking with me every week on this. We make it happen every week. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all.
And we're proud of you too, man.
I'm at 52K now, so I
damn, I get the first of me, then I'm gonna have to save it for 75. We go up higher.
No, at least 60 since they that close.
All right,
60. I had 52 this past weekend.
Yeah, like I said, we proud of you too, man. You're a great dude. You make this train go, man. So without you, this won't happen. Like you so consistent with what you do. So I'm trying to get like you too, because it's hard to do this for like 100 times more. You know what I'm saying? You do it every week, so that's kind of cool.
Like I always shout about getting your YouTube and stuff on point. Man, you're on that now. You got that going for you too, dog. Like it's our time, man. Like it's definitely all three of us, man. That's definitely our time, man. We gonna make things happen.
And we all, like I always say, thank moms and Dr. Pops for you too, man. We thank y'all for making this.
Hey, I appreciate them too, for sure. So. Yeah, they brought some good ones, and all of us, we got lucky that way. We hit a little bit of a lottery there, so that's what's up, though. We all got good upbringings, and we have our SLAC family too here with us. So we appreciate all of you guys each week rocking with us. We'll be back next week for episode 130. And it's crazy how time flies, but yeah, we do appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all very soon. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Striz.
And get you a chicken taco day. A chicken one. Don't get no other one, chicken taco. Peace out.